I recently had a visa run, and of course I was sick during that visa run, as I mentioned in one of my videos I shot. Found out why I'm sick is because of this phototoxic drill on a lymph node. Previously they had drilled right next to this thyroid gland on the left side. This is my left side. Over here now. This is a continuation of this spleen drilling they had done before the visa run. During the visa run, this I don't think happened. I think this was after the visa run. During the visa run, though, I had a night of no sleep so that I would not have ability while I was at work when I returned. For 2 nights, I had no sleep. That was due to a drilling on the right kidney, which they then revisited like a day later, and they did a double drilling on the right kidney. So let's have a look at the kidney then, huh? This is pretty old now. Before that, there was a huge drilling on the left kidney. It's pretty healed up now, actually. That shirt was not cooperating, so let's see without a shirt. Oh, very small now. Mostly healed right there. Right there. But this one on the left kidney is so much larger that it's still visible. It's a double hit right here. Double hit right here. Double hit right here. Double hit. Yep. So what happened was I got hit in the spleen and I ignored it for a couple days. Oh my God. Jesus. So I ignored it for a couple days, and then I finally started working on it with some frequencies and whatnot. So in the middle of the day, I noticed the drill just spontaneously occurred, like can happen sometimes. So I do believe that was the aliens themselves and not their pets, the filth. Whatever you want to call their pets. You know, the weak humans with no morals. And so it went from doing the spleen, and then I actually went to heal the heart with heart frequencies and got a little bit of work done there, detoxing some of that through the stomach pathway, like it does naturally. And so they went, oh, wait a minute, let's just fuck his kidneys up. So I went on visa run, and they just made me sick, right? Which was like obviously the spleen. This is a continuation of the spleen. This was also a double hit, by the way. You might not be able to tell. 1, 2 in there. I didn't find it until I shaved, naturally. So I was on the visa run. I was just sick, of course, and then they prevented me from sleeping on my last night. I took my plane, got here, didn't sleep again. I was having feelings of unreality. It's very easy to do when you've had so much frequency control in your organs to just enact like a high level of frequency control again. It just takes a small drill. You know, it looks like a welt. When in your past you've been through, you know, sound weapons that continue for months, nanites that are extremely unbelievable in what they can do. Once they're drilled into you, they can affect your perception of sound and make certain sounds extremely loud, rip apart your cells upon certain extremely loud sounds, and it doesn't feel so good to have your cells ripped apart, to say the least. So a lot of things, a lot of dissolving and ripping apart of bodily systems from a remote and unable to pin down way. But the thing you can pin down is when you're sleeping, you wake up with these welts, which are generally tender, but actually have a wide variety of different ways. The other place I've been drilled, and you can see that one. Oh, it's big. Yeah, I pick at it. This is a drill. Now, I first started getting drills on my temple. Actually, you know, it goes into the brain, obviously. Brain drills. On my visa run where I went to Cambodia, which was some time ago now, maybe a year ago. But Yep, super heinous. I remember being pretty upset about that. They're drilling my brain, actually. Since then, I have lots of bumps and funny things on my head, which I think is detox, or who knows, maybe they're drilling. It's around the nerves. But this and this is some kind of thing. This nose, of course, this nostril has huge amounts of mold in it from United Terrorist filth. And by that I mean the big nation on North America that likes to kill everybody. United Terrorist filth. And I guess this side is overloaded, so this side was helping, so they had to block this one. They really hate the lymph nodes on the left side of my neck. This one got drilled really, really terribly during my visa run to Laos, and that was when they were using weaponized bed bugs. It was insane. They would show up and re-bed bug my bed. I was basically swimming in pesticide, because I brought pesticide with me. They had been doing the bedbug warfare, and I had pesticide, but these bedbugs were resistant to permethrin. So I was so itchy. My skin was in hell. My skin was fucked up, and I was finding giant ass bugs in my bed that was covered in permethrin. It was nutty. Anyway, that first started at the beginning of the previous visa run, and then they kind of held back on it for a little while, and I kept my permethrin with me all the time. I still have it. And then the next visa run, they fucking slammed it. That's when they hit the adrenal glands itself on the right kidney, and subsequently they've hit the adrenal glands on the left kidney, which was quite recent. I had stopped drinking coffee. I realized that my adrenal glands hacked. I shouldn't be drinking coffee because you can heighten the withdrawal effects of caffeine. You can heighten the length of time it takes to get over the withdrawal, and you can lower the actual energizing effects of it. So I stopped drinking it, and I started feeling a lot better. So they decided to just drill the left adrenal gland. And then during my visa run, I wanted to be normal and drink some of their garbage that they had at the hostel. They say it's a free breakfast, and then they charge me for the breakfast. So they got a 2-star review. But I probably should have given them a 1-star review with the other things that were kind of silly. But I was trying to do 3. I was trying to be nice. Anyway, I drank some coffee with some little snackies to go with it because it's fucking delicious. I love coffee. And I've been so exhausted since I got back here. Found out some bad news. Anyway, this is just a Welts video, so let me not get sidetracked and give lots of details about random extraneous shit. Before the spleen attack, there was an attack on the high right lung/liver area, and before that, it was both of these 2 areas here, so that when I would cough, because I'm constantly fucking sick with a constant spleen drilling, when I would cough, like my guts would like come out right here, and then this part sinks in, I notice, and this is coming out, so it kind of looks like I'm fat. You know, I'm trying to be fit shit, so I look like I'm fat. My guts are really big. Yeah, it's strong, energetic. It's like really forces you to do shit. Really forces your body into a certain configuration because they use fucking solvents on you. They will fucking melt you. Like, it's very traumatic. That's why you can't remember what's happening. I'm pretty sure they don't use the old electricity under the fingernails. Maybe they do anymore when they can just fucking melt you from your bloodstream. You know, and then those melting things, you can also include electrically active particles in that, which can be a lot more finely tuned than the electric chair, to say the least. So it was the right lung, and it was the bowels, which are both the metal element, and then we went on to the spleen. I tried to heal the heart, I did, and they attacked the kidney/adrenal gland, and that's just my recent chunk, maybe the last month. maybe since the beginning of December or so, or halfway through December, of being a targeted individual when you have sworn to work with the humans and to do well for the humans, and they have targeted you to that point where they're frequency controlling every one of your organs and trying to break your mind and laugh in your face and all this shit. So the truth is very obvious to me. It's been a while, right? I've been targeted as long as I've been an adult, because when I was a kid, the truth was pretty obvious to me as well. I actually spent a lot of time in rumination and actually kind of shamanic work, but definitely thought and belief work, more so than shamanic. And they'll target you as a child, and they'll try to conscript you. And if not, they'll just torture you your whole life. That's what we have on Earth. And they wouldn't just torture me my whole life. Obviously, I've made it harder for myself by, not sucking anti-human dick, for one thing. But it doesn't matter, because I'm still going to win. Anyway, y'all, hope some of that was useful. I've had many times in my life I should have made videos like this, like when they destroyed my liver, or when they tried to hit my kidney and it didn't work out for them, and all of their nasty solvent juice just melted my knee, melted the tissue around my knee where they injected it, on the meridian, of course. That was the phototoxin, right? The photosensitizer that you use for the drill. It's a 2-part system. It melted my knee. I have pictures, but I wasn't taking long videos. Actually, I think I was taking long videos, but the problem is anti-human filth vandalize every phone. Every fucking phone. They break the screens. I'll pull the phone out of my pocket and the screen will be broken from the pressure of the pants on the pocket onto the phone. Or I'll just tap the phone with my thumb like this, beep, and it'll be broken. It's always in the same place, a tiny little break. And from there on, the screen is going to be very weak. Other than that, when they're not destroying your phone, you can drop it on the ground, you can fucking drop it in the toilet. I just saw some girl at the airport drop it in the fountain, and she was so clumsy she couldn't pick it up for 20 seconds. And it was out and it was on. You could see the screen on when she got it out. It was like, wow, that's a real phone. None of this fake ass shit. Anyway, 13 minutes. We'll see how my memory goes.